okay about it that way. It's same with Australia as well. Although they didn't particularly want it. So much effect on it, Well, first I'll introduce myself. I'm Colin. I'm a Yeoman warder, or a beefeater as you know it as. Beefeater is a nickname. I do not know where it comes from, so don't bother asking. Alright? I know that's very negative. It's been lost in history. It's on the gin bottles. Oh, all the ladies smile at that, man. Yeah. Don't know why. Don't mind you taking photographs of me. Don't expect me to smile. The last time I smiled, I got married. Naughty, then. Right. Your guide just gave me these pamphlets. I have to apologise. So all the information there, the map and everything about the tower, but they're in most languages. But I see you've got the English one. But hopefully you'll be able to read the pictures on the inside. Sorry, English humour, not very nice. I don't know what your guide has told you, but the town of London came about after the Battle of Hastings in 1066, when William of Normandy defeated Saxon Howard II. They say he came to London with his army to seek somewhere to overrule and please the citizens of London, not take kindly to him being here. They did want a Frenchman to run this lovely country. Sorry, this is a private court. I've got a lady voice, I cannot shout. Right, so in 1078, you authorised the building of the White Tower, which is the one behind me. Okay? It took 20 years to build. Under the watchtower, under the back of the Norman monk, then came the British Rochester. It stands over 80 feet high. There are 4 turrets, 3 square, 1 round. The other one's on the far side. That was the first Royal Observatory around. There's a gold crown and a royal standard with vane. As depicted, was once a royal palace and a residence. No longer a royal residence, ladies and gentlemen. Please bear in mind that if you do enter, you enter by these staircases behind me. But our kings and queens of this country lived on the top floor of this tower. Next floor down for the noblemen, the ladies, then the servants, then the provisions, then the dungeons and torture chambers. Do not worry today though, there's no dungeons and torture chambers there. But gentlemen, please be warned. There's a shop. You may suspect your money. It's probably worse than torture. Right, you've heard of ravens there? On the top of the cage, and some in the cages and some around. You always have six. Right? The legends. They're looked after by the raven masters and assistants of when they go on water. They get them up in the morning, they feed them, and they put them to bed at night. They go to bed in penny water. That's the it comes from. And they go to bed on his whistle. So he says, along with his assistants, he has one of those privileged jobs in London. Because he whistles at night. Sorry, this is a private tour, sorry. He whistles at night, and he gets 6 birds into bed at once. What a lucky man. The feathered variety, of course. Now they're extremely well fed. The meat comes from Smithfield Meat Market, which has a human consumption. And believe it or not, they have a boiled egg every other day. I'm turning my radio on. I can't get music on it. People talking. Now the legend goes, if the ravens fly away, the White Tower behind you crumble, excuse me, the monarchy would disappear, but above all, poor old Colin here would have a job. People would come to visit the town, don't they? If you see them up close, if you look at the right-hand wing, there's some flight feathers missing. Some people say that's cruel. I don't really know if it is or not. The vets say in the wilds they live between 5 and 10 years. Here, they live between 5 and 35 years. Believe it or not, when they go to bed, they go into bed in these boxes just over here. And the reason they go to bed at night is obviously their wings are clipped. We have over 10,000 foxes within London. Yeah. So if they're out and about, they obviously get eaten. We catch about 3 a week in here in the tower.
Wow.
They're then released into the wild. They go back the next day, foxes sat in the middle of the field and then they shoot them. Simple as that, I'm afraid. Because obviously they're used to having McDonald's and Kentucky Fried Chicken and having the warmth of the city, and they can't fend for themselves when they go to the wild. So why they don't just humanely kill them before they take them off, I do not know. When we catch them, believe it or not, we have to feed them. Right. Now over the years, successive monarchs have added to the ballions or defensive walls. The inner wall is the one that's behind you, goes all the way round, starts around 1220 and has 13 towers round it. The outer wall, the one you just come through from coming in from the wharf there, starts around 1280. It has 6 towers facing the River Thames. Then we have the moat or water-filled ditch. You might have noticed when you cross the bridge there's no water in our moat. Right. We drained it after the Duke of Wellington became the monster. Sought permission from Queen Victoria, and the moat was drained because it became the largest cesspit in London. It used to run on the tidal flows twice a day to keep it clean. It's got clogged up. So people, the local inhabitants, and the 1,000 soldiers who were stationed here were going down with illnesses. So the Duke of Wellington sought that permission, was filled with sand and shingle and grass you see today, and used as an exercise area and a praise square for those troops. As you can see from my slightly portly stature, I do not use it for exercise myself, and nor do I intend to. Right then, a question. How many towers do we have in the Tower of London?
3.
Lights on this morning and nobody in, obviously. A rather tiring morning. I just told you. No mathematicians amongst you. Obviously tired. Right. Right at the beginning I spoke about the White Tower, the one behind me. 1 tower, 4 turrets. 1 tower. The inner wall, starting around 1220, has 13. So shoes and socks off now, hopefully we've got to 14. The outer wall, starting 1280, has 6. So we have 20 towers in the Tower of London. Right, follow me around, we'll go around to Tracy again.